Hello, hello, hello. It's Tasha with theangels.us and tashastouch.com. So, tonight we're going to be doing readings, Keith and I, and figure the system out as we go because it's been a while since I have used this. So, let me invite a few folks. Hang on while I get adjusted here, please. I think that's the right one. And adjust my controls. And I know, honey, you can go off now. This isn't working like the 4 practice sessions I already did. So we'll see how it goes. So I hope all of you had a good day. Oh, okay, I see how it works now. So, Keith, we're live now. Thank you for being here. Nice to have you here with theangels.us. How are you today?
I'm good.
I see. Okay, last time it let me shut everybody off, and this time it's not letting me shut everybody off. Just I have to do it one by one. Anyway, how was your day? Did you do anything exciting today?
Yes, I bottled some oils and I created a couple of powder mixes and I made some spirit dolls.
Spirit dolls, what do you use those for?
I use those for people. I can use you can use spirit dolls for to bring harm to someone, to bring healing, to bring protection, luck, or love. And today I made some protection dolls for healing.
You said for a child?
For healing.
For healing. Oh, okay. That's wonderful. See, you guys, he just does so many wonderful things. It's hard for him to keep up. No, it's hard for us to keep up with him. Okay. So, Keith, I'm over here in the uh, YouTube, and it doesn't say live, so I must figure these things out later. Anyway, it's going to be a beautiful day, guys. We're going to get some readings in, make some people happy, hopefully, if they saw our notice in time. And just in case they didn't, I am going to go ahead and make another post since I assumed it was going to show up on YouTube, and it is not. So let's go see if I am showing up over on Google Plus, and then I'll post that link. Learning is such a good thing. Okay, let's put in.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
Lisa says you're live.
What?
Lisa said you're live
Okay, thanks.
on YouTube.
Wait, on. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so let me close these windows. Lord knows I need all the energy I can get. Okay, so if I'm live on YouTube, that means they will get this link over here. Thank you, Delisa. Okay. And then you can forward the link on your page.
All right.
How long are we going to be here? Maybe an hour? I'll put an hour. If it goes longer, that's fine. Here we go.
What?
I'm just so happy for modern technology. Oh, go back to the chat room. Oh, okay, she's not in the chat room. Let me see. Did you get that? Oh, see, it's working faster now. Can you see that over in the chat room?
Yep. You see it?
Lisa, you're so funny.
Let me see on YouTube what she said.
I don't think it's over there.
Oh,
Oh, you are so bad.
I
Honey,
I
you
can't
can
see her.
ask any kind of questions you want.
Uh,
Because you know I am far from shy, sister, okay? I am far from shy. However, that might be another Google Hangout topic. Hmm. My sisters, I love you, sister. Okay, you guys, let's see what we're supposed to start for our discussion. Okay, Keith, let's here I'll send it to you. Come on, let's go. Delisa, how does the background look? I didn't want everybody seeing my junky bookshelf, so I had to do something real quick, you know. Okay, Keith, here is the prayer for protection. Okay, you save that, and then this is what I usually say after I give a reading. You guys got to forgive me. I'm used to some lights, but I'm not used to this many lights, so you can see me. I prefer to do readings in the evening, which is good for my energy. Yeah, we need a lot of light, and it's getting warm. Okay, so right now, folks, what I do is I burn my sage. Oh, you guys get some water, room temperature preferably. You're going to get your sage until I find a spray bottle to put my Florida water in. And we're going to burn. We are burning. Okay. Let's have some water. Okay, what I need for you guys whenever I do a reading is just one specific question. Let me tell you what that is not. What do you see for my life? That's not a specific question. Okay. A specific question is, oh, I don't know. Is now the right time for me to go to school to be a lawyer? That's a specific question. Okay. So now I had my water. I'm smoking up the house. May the light of God surround me, the love of God enfold me, the power of God protect me, the presence of God watch over me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Amen. Ache. And so it is. So mote it be. Okay, somebody needs to turn their sound off.
all right.
Okay, we're going to get Big Bertha over here. Okay, you can see whatever. You're on YouTube as well, right? You can see whatever Delisa is saying.
1 second. Let me go to your page. I went earlier.
Oh, duh. I guess I can do that, huh? Let me turn my sound off first. And then I got to ask you if you can still hear me. No, I turned down which sound?
1 second. I'm going to your page.
And it still doesn't show me as being live, so
Yep, spirit messages. Only one specific question may be asked. Free watching.
well, Delisa, if you have a question, type it over there so Keith can read it to me because I can't I don't
Oh
see
yeah,
anything.
you probably won't be able to see yourself. So let me read through your questions.
Thank you, honey.
As soon as my computer loads it, we'll be on cracking.
Okay, well, I'm gonna close down most of these since I can't see anything yet, anyways.
Let me see where the.
Oh, I'm
Let me
gonna
see.
invite the two or three groups that we're in. Oh, how sweet. Okay. And then you guys,
All right, 1 second, it's loading up. No, let's see
I
what
will
this is.
answer your one specific question and keep it pushing. You will not come to me tomorrow and say, "You remember you said," no, no. We don't do that, okay? Other people might do that, not Tosh, okay? Keith might do that, not Tosh, okay? Whatever I tell you right now today is gone as soon as that last word comes out of my mouth. I don't remember. I don't want to remember. I'm too big to be carrying all that extra weight, okay? So, if you choose to get a reading or just have one or two questions, you can feel free to do that and leave a love offering. Guys.
I'm sorry. All right, 1 second, it's loading. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You turn that. Let me mute that real quick. I hear you. I hear us.
Answer your one specific question and keep it.
Hello. Are you there?
Yeah.
All right, making sure. All right.
Okay, no messages. So now I'm gonna close out Facebook and YouTube so I can reserve my energies. And for those of you who've never had a reading with me before, I and my spirits can be quite hilarious, by the way. And both of us are very, what's a good word? Blunt. Yeah. So if you can't handle it, I don't have a problem with that. And if you can't handle it, they don't have a problem with that. You can just keep it pushing, boo boo. Okay? Keep it pushing. Because, we got enough energy to last until it's over. And when it's over, I eat. And then I rest.
I got I got Delisa's message. Her question is Delisa's question is what does she need in order to grasp the life she's visualizing?
To stop procrastinating. So, you have a gentleman here. He feels like he's your father's brother. He appears to be he's he's not skinny, but he's not huge. Okay, so I don't want you to envision the guy from the Green Mile or something like that. He's well built. He's got a little tummy, but he's meaty. Okay, so he's nothing anybody would want to start a fight with. I'll put it that way. So your uncle, I see him mouthing Bob, but I hear him saying Derek or Dietrich, some D name. Okay, so Uncle D wants you to stop procrastinating, stop putting yourself aside for everybody else. And if you don't stop, well, it feels like you've been sick a lot this year. And it's not a hex or a spell or anything, but when we're not good to ourselves, they put you on your ass. So, yeah, okay? Is there, I'm sorry, there's just no pretty way to put it. If you don't do what you're told, they will put you down. You get the flu, or you get a cold, or you get cramps, or you get migraines, or whatever, until you lay your ass down. Be still while you're laying down, make a new plan and do it. Not, well, tomorrow I'm gonna. Well, tomorrow I'm gonna. Well, tomorrow I'm gonna. No, now I am. Okay? So do it. Just do it. And they really want you to go back to cooking. They said, let's see, what can I say publicly? They want to smell the perfume of your kitchen. Yeah. So cook, cook, cook. They want you to cook. They want you to cook. They want you to feed people. One of your neighbors is having a really challenging time right now with that. And you, if you so desire, we all have free will. If you so desire, take them a plate. Um, I want to say it's the neighbor below you. I don't know. To me, it looks like it feels like below you. So if there's somebody in the basement or the number lower than whatever your is, that one. That one. Okay? And you may consider one day taking them a plate of your delicious food. Oh, no procrastinating. Hold your breath and jump. Leap and the net will appear. Yes. Okay? I love you. God bless you. So the universe wants each and every one of you to know there's some aliens stepping in, as a lot of them have been coming in lately for the readings that I have been doing, and now it's becoming much easier to converse with them than with other entities, because with other spirits that were human, they have names, they bring stuff. Like, I often get emotional because these people have been hit by trains, and that's not a very funny emotion and feeling to carry and bring forth and try to get you to understand and me not to feel. I mean, it's horrible feeling as if somebody just cut my guts out and they're just strewn all over the sidewalk. So I asked them, of course, not to do that anymore. You can just show me a picture and I'm good. Okay. So it's more often than not easier for me to speak to these alien beings from all galaxy walks of life, whatever you want to call it. I don't put a title on it, though I know most humans do. Keith, feel free to interrupt me if you see somebody else that has a question. So this particular alien, by the way, because they always want to close my eyes. So it's easier for me to feel their vibration, which generally starts to me as a color. So right now I see, I'm trying to think of something that's iridescent. It's like a rainbow on aluminum. It's like that. That's what this one is coming to me looking. That's what this one that is coming to me now looks like. Okay. So I can't really see a form as of yet. All I see is, like, how you envision the Invisible Man, you can see his outline. So I can see the outline, and that shimmery, very gossamer reflection is levitating, towards me. And I got to tell you guys, a lot of people have a lot of negative things to say about a lot of things in this physical life. I, on the other hand, am just open. I know nothing bad can ever ever come to me as far as like, Amityville horror shit. I have had experiences that were different, and when you grow, and just not to fly off the handle and exaggerate, and you have to keep breathing slowly and talk and find out what it or they want or whatever. So this particular one has decided to take the form of, wow, you're kind of tall there. You can like shrink down a little bit there. Okay. Well, we humans got this thing about craning our neck like that. Yeah, there. Okay, that's good. Yeah, because at first he's like 20 feet high, and I'm like, okay, I'd have to back up a lot. And you see how big my room is. Okay, so it looks kind of like, what is that thing from Star Wars? R2D2? Is that the little one on rollers? That one. Thank you. Well, he kind of morphed from the tall golden one from Star Wars down to like R2D2. And except he's got that stereotypical teardrop head. I don't need a headache. Thank you. No, you can keep the headache. If you want to give me a headache, you can leave. Thank you. Okay, so you guys know I did a video earlier and I put it on Facebook, right? And it was "Let Peace Be Still." So they come bringing the message of peace yet again. And they, because it's not male or female, it's what do you call it? Asexual. And they are saying that pretty soon, for thousands of you humans, I'm assuming they are talking about, or I can call you he. Okay, thanks. That he is talking about right now, will be experiencing a shift, obviously, that they cannot discuss with others, as these entities are going to be visiting them, obviously, like others have for billions of years. It's nothing new. There's no new age uh, to help them with their gifts of. Okay, so the guy was there and then he's gone. So transparency, invisibility. Well, I can't hear the word that you want to use. So can I just use that one? Okay, thank you. So these people are going to be on a mission of healing, of course, so they can get into places that need healing. And I'm not necessarily speaking of hospitals, because there's tons and tons and tons and tons of angels that are already in hospitals. These entities are more like in places of senior center homes, um, life crisis places like you call the crisis hotline, and then I don't know how it is wherever you live, but here in California, they'll come and pick you up and they'll put you like in a little safe house or something like that, like a halfway house, a safe house, something like that, your transition spot, so to speak. So these people will be uh, dematerializing, as Granny would say, and materializing, next to you inside whatever this building is, and speaking to you as if it were an angel. And once this occurs, this will, of course, encourage the person they're talking to be at peace. That's the whole message for my message that I posted hours ago and knew nothing about until right now. Okay, so they want you to realize that just because you think you saw something and it disappeared, you're not crazy. Stuff happens, and that's that person's lesson to go through in life, to learn how to do that and raise their vibration. Because let's face it, you can't just be dematerializing shit and not know how to do it and not be in divine order most of the time. He says we realize, okay, we realize that you humans try to be perfect, yet you are not thinking clearly in even trying to manifest that. There's no such thing as perfection. There is only willing to be, which is not perfect. It just is. Okay, go ahead.
Tasha.
Go ahead.
Let's the Lisa. Let's see. Is the Tasha? Okay, I don't think. Okay, so the next person who has a question is, I think it's Vivad Nebula, and his question is, he would like to ask if there's any negative energy around him. He felt something around his heart a few nights ago, a nervous fear sensation. Is there any negative entity or anything around him?
Of course there is. You're so stressed out about whatever you're trying to avoid that you're sucking it to you. So now that you know this, you know that you merely need to change your thoughts, right? Whatever you think on will grow and manifest just like fungus. Do you want fungus in your sandwich, soup, food, hamburger? Probably not. So, with you choosing to face the situation head on and be confrontive instead of being combative, it will go away. So, just confront the situation that you are most afraid of right now. Right now. And when I said right now, you already thought the thought because I can see the little light bulb go on. Okay? So you already know what it is you are afraid of. Go and face it and stop running, honey. And I promise you, it'll go away. So, oh, by the way, you have an uncle here. It feels like you just had an uncle crossover a couple of months ago or so. And he wants you to know that he is with you. And often that is him touching you and not anything negative. He says he's your uncle. Even if he is not your uncle, just agree to agree with me, okay? Because in this case, I take his opinion over yours. We don't remember everything, and they can be whatever they want to be to you in any case, okay? So he's your uncle. He's just trying to help you through this situation, and sometimes he might reach out and touch, a little bit. It's okay. You just tell him, Uncle, don't be touching me. And then he'll stop temporarily. you know. So it's going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Just face the fears and they go away. Okay. I love you. Have a nice evening.
All right, let me check and see if there's anybody else who has any other questions for you.
Well, I feel bad
Um,
because when it's your turn, you're going to have to read. Go ahead.
oh yes, that's right. All right. So, um, the way you do yours by talking to spirit, I do mine with tarot. Um, somebody, Chi Mama, I'm gonna do her question because you're gonna do Dana's, and I'm gonna do this. Chi Mama's. Let me get my cards out right here. Oh, it's my turn. Okay. All right, so let me take a deep breath here. And let me take a look at her question. She wants to know, is there anything for her she's lost? Is there anything that the spirits has to tell her? Let me see. I'm gonna do a quick 6 card reading. Right. All right. So I'm gonna get. All right. So here we go. All right, so the first card here, it's talking about your desires. Anything, there's something right now that you want really, really bad that you want to manifest or come through. Okay, the next card. Let's see. Okay, so right now your main concern is in with love in your marriage. Am I correct? And the pictures you have in your mind of the perfect love or the romance that you want or that you're yearning for. All this hoping and dreaming, it's gonna manifest. It's gonna begin to manifest slowly, and then you're ultimately you're gonna have what you've been waiting for. I hope that wasn't too brief or too. All right, that's was that okay? Okay, uh, so Dana's question is when the mind goes to body. Hold on. Oh, Dana, is there anything? Is that your question, or is there anything you want to ask Tasha, Dana?
Well, even if there is or isn't, there's something coming to you. It's a little red box floating, as it always is, for what I see from spirit to you as your spiritual gifts for working so hard. So it's a huge red box. This box looks to be about 3 feet by 3 feet. And of course, it's levitating. It's got a beautiful gold bow on it, which, as you of all people know, is a little bit different for me. Usually I just see a red box with a red bow. And this one is a huge red box. It's all nice and glittery, and it's got a big, huge gold, very fluffy, fluffy, fluffy bow on it for you. So this tells me that you recently have done something very, 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 very challenging for yourself, and they're very proud of you. You're getting your gifts, not this week, next week. Is it's coming to you in some way? I don't know. It's not UPS and it's not USPS. So, however you get a gift, just accept it as that. Even if you think, why should she give me this? Just accept. Just accept. It'll manifest into something else later, different. However you need, it will manifest into that. But it's not going to manifest into shit if you look at it like shit. Okay? You got to see the shit and know there's a diamond under there. Put some gloves on. Still got work to do, like everybody else, you know? So put your gloves on and get ready. I love you. If you can ask a question if you had one, by the way.
Let's see. All right. Is anybody else who has anything? Oh.
Oh, I know. I was going to try and see if I could see it on the cell phone.
Um. Is anybody else who has anything that they want to ask either me or Tasha? Mahogany has a question.
Hmm.
Should she? I'm like I should, I'm gonna answer that one. Should she be having more sex?
Yes, because you already know sex is good magic. Sex is going to not only clean out all the pipes, but that's why you have, tantric sex. That's why you have sexual magic. That's why we are magic. Our bodies are magic. When we are with that other person that we love deeply, it makes magic. And that's what you are, my dear queen goddess. You are magic. So let it manifest and just whoosah, and enjoy the ride. We're going to talk about that later. Yes, sister. What she say?
Praise God, honey. Hallelujah.
Man. Now this is interesting. What are they saying over there in the chat room? Oh shit!
Yes.
Next time I got to remember to turn the laptop on first.
Okay, now is there anybody else that they want to ask either me or Tasha?
Really? You're gonna just make all that noise, huh? Okay. Nobody. Okay. So,
I'm waiting on somebody to ask a question.
okay. So, another important thing for you all to realize is that once, okay, let's say you know what your gift is, and you'd be like, the first thing most people think is, oh, that's so hard. Well, it's only as hard as you let it be. I mean, okay, I'll take this time and stop me if somebody has a question. I'll take this time to tell you my story. Okay, we all have a story. We're all gonna have a story. You cannot have a testimony without a test. Can I get an amen? Go ahead, sister. Type amen because I know you are already. uh, and I can hear Dana going on before I even get started. Your test is okay. My test was this. I have been doing dreams, Mama. As soon as in the womb, we were taught to dream until okay. So probably, but whenever I started talking, two, three, four, whatever, then I started dreaming, and Mama would sit us down, and she'd say, "Okay, now Mrs. Boo Boo Kitty wants to know, how her interview's going to go," and she would read Daniel, whatever. I didn't get no water because I wet the bed till I was 13, y'all. So she would give my other siblings a nice sip of warm water. And for me, she would rub my belly and she'd say, "Okay, now I want you to talk to the angels and ask the angels, blah, 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 blah." And in the morning, she'd wake me up just that way because it took me apparently a long time to get up and get going. So I told her whatever I dreamed, and she would write it down, and she'd put all of our answers together and then tell, the customer, whatever, client, whatever, their answer. So my brother found Reverend Annie Zitlow, Redlands, California. She had her own church, and she was a part of, I didn't know, um, NSA, National Spiritualist Association. And I put it that way because I don't necessarily believe any religion should have a lot of rules. I just don't. So Granny broke all the rules, and I was very surprised after she graduated that she was in NSA to begin with. But anyway, we went to our first seance. I was 14, and Granny said, "Tasha," it was above the church. Granny had a huge, because most spiritualist churches are kind of small, and it's like 10 people. Not Granny's church, honey. Granny's church was huge. It was one of them old-fashioned, like Southern churches you would find way out in the middle of a dirt plot someplace, and it was all nicely, beautifully painted with Jesus and angels and stuff. It's so beautiful. So she says, so her reading room was upstairs bathroom. They gutted it out. It was all black, painted, shut the windows and everything. So she says, there's a gentleman here, and he's your father's friend. And Ray, if you watch this, I don't want to hear nothing about it because that was 37,000 years ago. And he wants you to tell his son to come see him because he's, debating if he's going to cross over or not. Okay. And I'm like, no, I was scared, even though she already told me what my gifts were, of course, in addition to dreaming and, psychometry, all five clairs, blah, 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 blah. So I said no, and instantly my throat swelled up like a bullfrog. You know those frogs with the big, huge, yeah. So now I'm talking like this because I can barely breathe. And I can't even eat anything or swallow any water. And I'm just having the hardest time. So one day I was leaving to go to the store or something, I don't know. And Ray drove by and I'm like, Ray, come here. What are you doing? Where are you going? It's so nice to see you again. Blah, 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 chopping it up. How's your dad? Went away. I swear for God, it went shoo, and it went down instantly. And he says, "Well, I haven't seen him in a long time." Blah, 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 blah. I said, "Shame on you. You go see your dad. No matter how crazy our fathers are, we still gotta love them through whatever they taken us through." And I vowed after that, never, ever, 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 ever to say no to anything Spirit tells me to say. So, unlike other people, they'll tell you just the fluffy shit. Ain't happening. If you want to hear it, don't want to hear it, I don't care. That's between you and whatever God you believe in. Okay? Just saying. Okay? Yeah. So, and I don't tell people when they're going to die. So let's not even go there. And I don't generally tell anybody, the ex boyfriend, girlfriend, ex husband, wife stuff. That's none of your business. You mind yours and let them get on with their life. Okay? However, on occasion, two, maybe three times, they did tell me to go ahead and tell the person. And that's it. But yeah, when you first get your gift, don't forget to shut me up, Keith. And when you do get your gift, and it's of course it's challenging because it's different. Duh. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be very uncomfortable. But you know what's going to be more uncomfortable is when you say, "No, I don't want to do it. It's too hard." Now, you see this face? It's because I know.
Dana, I'm sorry. She commented earlier. I didn't want to interrupt you. Dana, I wanna. It's Dana. Let's see. Okay, so Dana has a question. Is her dude hurting, or is he sick, or is the sickness serious?
um, Again, he needs to learn a lesson that he chooses not to learn, and so they knock you on your ass. That's all that's about. So,
And Rhonda well too.
huh?
And Rhonda's well too. And I
Okay,
think I may
Rhonda.
be able.
Hang
I
on
think
a
I may
second,
be.
Rhonda. He is stressed out because of something he doesn't want to face. And I'll tell you the rest later. I don't think that's something that you would want the world to know. So I will respect your privacy and tell you later. But in general, yeah, he just needs to like get over himself and put that person in their place. So we'll discuss the rest of that later. But there's nothing you can do. So leave him alone. Leave it alone. Okay? It's like a pimple or anything else in life. It has to manifest on its own. And if it doesn't, you have to adjust.
And Rodwell had a question. She has allowed her heart now, not sure what to ask or what can I do to see I feel helpless. I be hopeless. She said,
Are you going to answer it?
"Oh, you want me? Oh, forgot it's my turn. Okay, so oh, that's right. That's right, it's my turn. So let me get my cards on. sorry, bear with me. And her question, and again, her question, I appreciate you.
Hmm.
All right, let's see. Let's talk about harmony, properly achieving. Let's see. Okay, so and right now, if there's a friend or if there's anybody nice they want to let you and talk to, you should really talk it out to them, and you should really vent out to them and talk to them and let them know what's wrong and let them know about your situation. You can talk it over with them, and they should be able to help you with whatever you're going through. And because I know it may be, you're going through a hard time now, and I know that it may be frustrating, and you're just sitting there pissed, thinking, "Why me? Why is this happening? Why is all this happening at once?" So after you get over all that shit and all that's over with, then comes the good part, the love, the romance, and the new love and all that. So just vent, just talk it out, and I guarantee once you talk it out, it'll get better. Okay.
Bless your heart.
Next person is um, it's this is for you. Do the spirits have anything to say to me? Also, thank you, Uncle D, for the direction. Mahogany.
They have tons of things to say to you. Thank you. Next.
All right. Anybody next? Anybody else?
That's not a specific question. So if you want to ask a different specific question, that'll be cool.
And either I or Tasha can answer. Anybody else have any questions for either me or Tasha?
And until then, I can talk forever by myself. So hey.
All right.
So
Okay. So when you were little and you first noticed your gifts, was it like was it like overwhelming all at once and like you
no,
don't know what to do?
no, never. My mother is a very well planned, thought out, organized Capricorn. So no, nothing was ever very surprising. I knew at some point uncle or some other spirit is going to come and move things and turn the radio on at 3 in the morning or make the plant leaves move, or you could hear them walking from my mom's room down the hall to my bedroom because the carpet does that crunching thing. So no, she always would tell us this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. So don't freak out. Don't
Was your
scream. Don't fly off the handle. You have to think. They just don't know any better.
so your grandmother was a reader too?
Honey, my grandmama was a lot of things. Granted, one I call Reverend Zitlow grandma, and I call my mother's mother Nana, because she didn't care to be called grandma. So Nana was, the mother of the church by day, and by afternoon, she was something altogether other, honey. Now I didn't know then, because you remember like the Tisha, the whatever lady that I gave you who talked a lot about Arisha, and there were 7 parts. You don't ask the
Uh-huh.
elders no questions. That is not your place. Ever, ever, never, never, never. You ask. You get to be the runner and go get things like that bag of tea that's on the third shelf to the right, and you get the little teacup that you're normally not allowed to touch. Well, right now it's a special case because she didn't feel like getting up. And you go get that, and you better go slow because if you break it, I'm going to break your ass, you know. And she had these ladies, and one was reading regular cards, and the other one was reading. It wasn't. It was t- uh,
Oh,
tobacco spit stuff in a teacup, and she did that. And Nana was like me. She's a seer, feeler, toucher person as well as other things. So it was. I'm happy I chose the people. Excuse me, the people that I chose to be in my life and be my teachers. Good life. Ah, life is good.
let me see. Oh, okay, okay. Spirits have been say to her. Oh, no, 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 that's earlier. Okay, that's earlier. Never mind, that's earlier. I'm reading. Oh, I'm reading up right here. Let me scroll down. Okay, nobody's. All right, so nobody's. No questions. So, any questions for me that I can answer for anybody? Or Tasha?
So, when you're learning a thing, that's obviously the most challenging time of your life right now. Because the only thing that really matters is right now. Not yesterday. May as well forget that. You don't even remember what you had for dinner yesterday. Why would you want to remember anything else? Once we live in the now and calm down and tell ourselves, this is my greatest lesson yet. This is my greatest lesson yet. This is my greatest lesson yet. And unlike a lot of people, your ancestors are not the only ones that give you messages. Okay? Now, I'm not telling you what to believe. This is only my belief system. They're not the end all be all, though I understand why most of you go to your ancestors first and some of you only. I get it. But what you could try to expand your awareness is there are billions and billions and billions of other types of spirits that are talking to you, trying to get you to know things. So the person, if you're still there, that said, do the spirits have anything to tell me? They're always talking to you, honey. What do you want to know? What do you want to hear? And then I'll ask them if they're saying that. And I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I'm trying to be truthful and get you to learn. You have this. You remember the movie Ghost? There's hundreds, sometimes thousands of spirits in your bedroom. So yeah, they're trying to tell you stuff. You know, um, it would behoove you, the asker of that question in specific, to be still. You can go to my. Let me see if you're looking this way. So the search bar should be up over there, I think. Put in the search bar for my channel, Be Still. You're going to get probably about 157 videos, just so you know. Okay? Once you're able to just be still, that means be quiet. You have to clear your mind. I didn't say meditate because to me it's 3 different steps, not just one. and able to be still. Sit on the toilet, set your cell phone for 2 minutes, and think only one thought. Try that for 7 days. Once you master, once another thought comes into your mind, you have to stop and start all over. Hmm. Yeah, now tell me it's easy, okay? Yeah, it's not. So once you get past that, then you go to 5 minutes for 7 days and 10 minutes for 7 days and so forth and so on until you can sit and be still for a whole hour. Just be still. Then we'll learn about grounding and protecting and all that other stuff that comes along with meditation. Okay? So instead of running around like a chicken with your head cut off, going to all these darn Facebook groups, help me, help me, help me, help me, why don't you just sit on your bed and be still and wait? That's the key. Wait. Because they hear you. They're always going to answer you. They know you're looking for your keys. Did you ask them to help you find your keys? No. Why not? You see, we do have, they do have. When you speak a thing into being, the universe says, okay, it's on its way. Not usual example. I need a man, I need a man, I want a man, and he has to be this, 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 this. Okay, well, that's not what you're meant to have this lifetime, so keep wishing. Just an example. A lot of people do get exactly what they want. Just an example. Because what if you're meant to be with a person that's 5 feet tall and fat? And that is the best spirit for you, not a human. We are spirits having a human experience. And all of you too easily tend to forget that. Okay, so there's no sense in getting upset. Well, Keith, Keith, he likes that girl, and I like him, and he should just be with me. You don't should on nobody. Should on yourself. You should know better than to act so silly. Why don't you wait for the one that is divinely meant for you instead of trying to get Keith to change and like you? Okay, so having said all that, to the one that said the spirits want to tell me anything, you might want to duck because something's coming. I don't know what it is, but I see this huge boulder, on that huge crane thing like in the cartoons, and then knocks a whole brick wall down of like a 32-floor building or whatever, and it all comes crumbling down. Yeah, something's coming. Duck. Just saying. You don't have to listen, and I don't know what it is because usually I like to hear the person's voice. And that was my main reason for doing this. And now I guess I'm learning different too, huh? Sorry. I'm sorry I can't hear your voice. But it's all good. If your vibration is high, they can speak. If it's not, sit down. So there's your answer for whoever wanted to know. Did spirits have something to tell me? But I work on different questions than that. Excuse me, not better. Different questions, okay? So if you have a more specific question, you could feel free to type it so Keith can read it. And we'll just keep it pushing, boo-boo. We're just going to keep it pushing. So Keith, shut me up whenever somebody pops up. So this alien
Um,
person is back, and he wants you all to really,
Mahogany.
really...
I'm sorry. She
Hold
says.
on, Mahogany.
Okay, sorry.
Really get you to understand. We humans always think, oh, I gotta hurry up and do this. I gotta hurry up. Somebody text me. Hang on, let me see who it is, and let me answer right away. And I gotta hurry up and do this. I gotta slow your ass down. What are you in a hurry for? Whatever is yours by divine right is what you will have. So if you want the Countach Lamborghini, maybe that's not divinely meant for you. Maybe the Ferrari is. I don't know. I'm a truck gal, so I'm gonna have my Ford F-150 extended king cab Lariat. you know, I'm more versatile than a little tiny sports car, person. So please, 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 slow down. What are you hurrying for? You know. If you get your butt up on time and start in a timely fashion, you will never be late to anything. And yes, you have the same 24 hours in a day that I do. But let me tell you this about that. If you respect yourself and your spirit and your purpose for being, you won't even need a clock, a watch. There's the only clocks and watches in this house is whatever's on our computer. Okay, Papa might have a clock in his room for whatever reason. I don't know. We don't got no place to go. Well, you know what I mean. Okay, so just slow down. You're going to see things clearer and crisper in divine order by slowing down. Stop being silly, always be in a hurry, barely having an accident. I don't believe in accidents, just so you know. And all that other crazy stuff. Just slow down. Okay, go ahead, Lisa.
All right. Lisa says, she says, you're right, Tasha. You need to be still. Let's see, right. She does need to be still more often. She will try it. She says, thank
That we all do. We all do. Because, we're humans, and we humans make the mistake of thinking if I hurry up and do this, then I can get to what it is I really want. That I did a video. You guys can go to the search bar thing up over there someplace and search for uh, in order to get there. No, yeah, you have to start right where you are. And then the other one was what? Why do you think you have to wait for this to get to that? People are always say, well, Keith, as soon as I get this, then I'm going to do that. What the hell are you waiting for? You can jump to step 3. Okay, so you're at 1. You did 1, but you can't do 2 because you got to wait for some more connections. Well, wait for those connections while you're on step 3. 5, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, come on. You don't have to wait for this to get this. That's all up here. That's just your perception of what you think you have to do. Don't even should on yourself. Okay? It's not a I shoulda. No, it's I'm going to. I am doing. I am. I have this. I am the best healer in the world. I weigh 180 pounds. Your opinion doesn't matter in this case. I think what I want to think. You think what you want to think. Okay? I am in perfect health. I don't have to be a vegan. I don't have to be a raw. I don't have to be nothing. I don't have to be anything but whatever Tasha's spirit agreed to be and do and have this lifetime. And that's pretty damn good. Better than sitting around shitting on myself. Oh, I should exercise more. Oh, I should eat less. Oh, I should. No, I bless my food for a purpose. I meet the people that are in my life for a purpose. There's no mistakes, honey. There's no mistakes. Okay? Everything you have, you might consider just appreciating it and keep it rolling, boo boo. That's all you gotta do is keep it rolling, okay? Yes.
you. Onyx said, did you just hug her? She felt it.
Did who?
On Dana said, did you hug her? She felt it.
Of course I did. Because you needed a hug. Sit down and hug yourself too. I insist you sit down and have a nice big fat piece of chocolate. That's what I feel you need right now. A little piece of chocolate. Okay. A big fat Hershey bar with almonds. Okay. Have it for me. Ah. Actually, I see you eating something else chocolatey, like it tastes like German chocolate cake. That's what it tastes like. Mm, bless your heart. See? You see how good you are? You picked up on that. You picked up on that. Okay, people, so next lesson. You think it's so challenging to do something, and yet all I'm doing while I'm talking, because I could do a lot of things while I'm talking, okay? I am a multitasker queen, okay? Yes, I am. So I'm not ignoring you. I'm not evading you. I'm not doing anything other than being wise with my energy flow. Okay, so right now my energy is so freaking high. I could levitate out of this chair with the chair, with the desk, with the everything. Okay, so I can sit here and envision myself just a thought. If you really knew how powerful your thoughts were, you would never have to have a doubt or fear or worry. Oh, I didn't get that ticket paid. Oh, I didn't pay that bill. What are you stressing for? The bill is already not paid. Sit down. Have a piece of cake and coffee. Be quiet. Love yourself. The hell you being afraid of? Whatever happened already happened. The only thing that matters is what's happening right now. So just love yourself. I love my sister enough to reach out mentally and send my energy to her and embrace
And
her.
if you're there, I'm giving you a big ass hug and a kiss. Love you,
Amen.
Lisa. To Dana.
That that's right, you know? I'm not special. Anybody can do anything you put your mind to. Stop going around. Keith, what do you think of this? Keith, Dana, what do you think of that? Delisa, what do you think of that? Do you think I should? Sit down and shut up. What do you think about that? What do you think of yourself? Having the capability to think a thought and your sister feels it 3,000, I don't know, miles away. That's not powerful. It's not so almighty. It just is. So just it's just a thought. By thy thoughts, we are transformed. No, how's the saying go, Keith? Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Anything is possible. If you think it, it can happen. Stop going around getting permission from everybody. You guys make me so frustrated with that stuff. What time is it? Oh, it's already 11:10. Oh, we're just moving along so fast. See, I'm so high, and pretty soon I'm gonna get more chatty. Thank God I'm not typing because you know my typing gets really fucked up when I'm high. I have to, I have to admit it. It does. My right. I read some of the readings I gave on Facebook chat, and it is so funny. I tell you, because you know, guys, everybody's spirits are different. My ancestors aren't yours, and your teachers and loved ones and guides and orishas and angels and leaf people and fairies and all them other people are not the same, and some are as mine. I'm like my granny, my grandmother, my nana, my uncles, my brothers, my lovers. Talk 90 miles a minute. That's so fast. And my grandma, my nana, she's like, I'm not repeating myself. Just keep moving on. Excuse me. So that's why a lot of times in the middle of my videos, you guys say, oh, hang on, I got to write this down. Yeah, because I don't want to have to say, oops, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? No. And all I get is crickets. you know? Oh my gosh. So, Keith, what made you get into, I'm going to call it spiritualism. Let me tell you why. They ain't got no skin. They're all spirits. And I know a lot of you Santeros going to be telling me, no, the Loa is this and the Orishas are that. Yeah, well, they don't have no skin right now. So when they have skin and I can see them face to face and hug them, we'll discuss that then. Okay. In the meantime, they ain't got no skin. They're spirits. So, Keith, when did you, or no. Let me ask you a specific question. When did you get into whatever it is that you believe, and what do you believe? What branch
Okay.
of religion are
Okay.
you?
Um, but now voodoo. But as I was 5 or maybe 6, I always felt that I was in tune with a knowledge for a higher being, and I felt that there were other things out there, unbeknownst to me, that they had messages for me. I was here. I am
Excuse
here
me.
to
Excuse
give
me.
either.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. I don't know who that person that went home about 2 weeks ago. Don't say anything. I don't know really what nationality she was. You may have told me. I don't remember. I'm sorry. And the reason why I say that to you, Keith, is because there's an Indian lady here. Don't mess with my voice, okay? Let's not even go there. I'm a happy camper. Let's leave it at that. Now, whatever language you speak in, you need to get an interpreter, honey, okay? Okay, thanks. She appears to be short. She appears to be a caramel color. She has on her headband with the feathers. I want to say she is the what do you call it? Master Chief. Okay? Not the men. She is. Is. Not was. She is. She still is. She is wearing her doeskin um, like this color doeskin dress with the pants underneath with the matching moccasins. She's got some huge turquoise thing here. I don't know. And then the little, the little feathers, and then the great big feathers. Okay, so um, her hair isn't like the stereotypical, two braids that I usually see for Indian women, Native American Indian. It's like, I want to say it's like, forgive me, it's like Samoan hair that I can conceive of because it's really thick. It's like long, thick Samoan hair, like pressed black people's hair. And she's just standing there in front of this humongous teepee. And it was beige, but now it's like turning white. So that means something. Write it down. And she's standing there in this garb, which is slowly morphing into a dress. So imagine, if you can, a beautiful white, white, like heaven white dress. She doesn't have the pants on. It's just, ow, you don't have to be poking me. Gosh, cut that out. That's not fair. Um, the white dress, and she's got, of course, all that turquoise, little tiny itty bitty beads into some design on the front, and then down the sides, and then in the back. What is that? I want to say it's some bluebird. I want to say, I don't know, write that down. Bluebird, yellow beak. I want to say it's a peacock, but it's not as big as the peacock. The body is blue. And so far, that's all I'm seeing. I mean, she's like this, all up in my face now. You can back up. You know who. And all I'm seeing is whatever this blue bird is, okay? And it's like this, like its beak is touching my nose, okay? With these big black eyes. And the strange thing about that is the outside is even blacker than the, what is it called, Lisa? Pupil. I think that's what it's called. And okay, I'm listening. Go ahead. Not you. So she's bringing you something. It feels like you almost lost something that you wanted of hers, and she's like, here, I don't know, Bobo, BB, Mimi, something, something. It's the same beginning as it is that she's calling you, okay? And even though I see her face to face, oh my gosh, she smells so good. You're going to make me cry. Stop it. Because if I cry, then I can't give him the message, okay? So just stop making me cry. Back up. I should have put the fan over here. Okay? Go ahead, dear. So she's giving you this. I can't see what it is. Something about it is gold. Something is shimmery. Whatever it is that you wanted from her is very shimmery. But it looks solid. Whatever it is, I'm sorry, I don't know. All I see is a pillow, and she's holding the pillow like this, and she's calling you Momo, Mimi, Boo Boo, something, and she's giving it to you, and she's saying, I'm giving this is yours. I meant this to be for you, not her. And she's giving it to you. So whatever that is going to show up. Don't be surprised and freak out. Um, okay, so now she's showing me. I don't know. It feels like she's. It feels like she's speaking. Um, she wants to reach out and kiss you on your forehead, and it feels like she's speaking Spanish, Portuguese, something like that. I don't know, because some of the words I can hear and understand, and the rest of them I can't. So it's like one word out of 100. I can catch that one. Yeah. So she's bringing you this great big heart, the stereotypical heart, and I could just see it beating, and it's like it's right in your face, just boom, 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 boom. Um, um, her and the cat are there. They see you. They love you. You know, they're helping you. It appears that you recently had a confrontation with somebody, and she wants you just to shut up. Sorry. Just be quiet because it doesn't do any good. Mimi, Moo Moo, Boo Boo, whatever your nickname was from her. It doesn't do any good trying to change. Stupid. Stop. Stop banging your head against the wall trying to get people to change. It doesn't work like that. The only thing, the main thing we're here to do is to change us. So our space is beautiful all the time. She's very proud of you. She wants you to be more serious with your herbs. I see her giving you a diploma. And it's so funny because back in the old days, well, you know, even doctors today, I think still get, I mean, they're huge. They're like 2 foot, you know, by 1 foot. They're huge. And it's, you know, in the old days, they would have it, they would take their diploma and, you know, they burn the edges and they would, what do you call it when you stick it to the piece of wood and then you lacquer it and, whatever, and they would put their diploma on this piece of wood and then hang it up. And she wants to give you your diploma, but you got a couple of more weeks left to go in school, she said. She's shaking her little finger at you. You know, you can be doing a little bit better, but I'm really proud of you for the things that you're doing right now. And she's just kissing your forehead and moving your hair, and she's kissing your forehead. It's so funny. You know, and she's giving you all that stuff that we talked about earlier in our practice sessions. She's giving you a great big huge buffet plate, because you know buffet plate is like huge, like in the Mexican restaurants. Yeah, that's a buffet plate, y'all. Okay, so the plate is like this big, and she's giving you a plate of all that stuff minus that stuff that you said you didn't eat. Mostly meat. You must be a big meat eater, because it's like, you know, the in the Flintstones where the girl brings the thing and she sits it on the car and then the car tilts over. It's like that she's bringing you. Oh, she's so beautiful. She smells so good. Oh, you see, guys, when you learn to use your gifts, you can instantly pop into peaceful mode just by thinking this thought. So now, next time I feel kind of, I'm just going to remember this smell. I'm going to remember her vibration on my skin. And I'll just say, okay, let's keep going, you know, and they give you the energy to keep on rolling, you know. That's their job. And your job is to accept it and keep on rolling and just sometimes shut up and just roll. I mean, why are you trying to, not you, Keith, but everybody else, you know, bump your head against the wall and you just standing in a freaking puddle of blood? Okay, Grandma, I know you didn't say that. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. So, is there a little girl in your house right now? Yes or no? There is a little girl here You have not always lived in that house that you're in right now, correct? Yes or no?
No.
There is a little girl that's probably the one who keeps moving your stuff. And, just like in all the horror movies, she wants you to come out and play, but you can play with this one. She's cool. She all right. She don't, mean no shit, but she does like sparkly things. So her and the cat like moving your things around. So you just call on, what's your name? Really? Well, I have to ask really because you can hear yourself clearly and I have skin. I can't always hear so clearly. Okay, she said you could call on Clarice and you tell her to put your stuff back. And her and the cat will bring it back. She's so adorable, I tell you. Um, okay, yes. Do you have two grannies in spirit or just one?
One. Well, one is my great grandmother, and one is
Okay. That one's great granny is here. Great granny's here. And I got it. Hold on. I'm talking. He can't hear you.
she was full blooded Indian, though.
Don't be getting feisty with me.
And she will pinch.
Don't be girl. Don't start none, won't be none. No. Yeah, I know that was you poking me in my sore back. I know that was you. Sit down. She's like Esmeralda levitating in her chair. Yes, dear. I'm not making fun of you. They know I'm not making fun of you. I'm just joking with you. But don't pinch me. I might have skin, but I still got power. I rule here. Okay? Thank you. She says she wants you to eat better. And she says she wants you to stop playing all the time and stay in your board. Oh, because you're supposed to be studying your herbs and stuff. That's why. She says she wants you to start planting your herbs and stuff out in the backyard. You need to build a little space. So, like, you have the starter ones in the house, and then once they get, bigger than this or something, and then you take and plant them outside in a nice little safe, sectioned off area or something. So now I see the garden, and it's like 10 feet by 5 feet. Yeah, stuffed with tons of different herbs. Okay, she's going to be bringing you via some other human all these herbs that you haven't heard of before. She says you have to start expanding your awareness, even though you are a master at herbology and the chemistry of the herbs and the vibration of the herbs. It is time for you to branch out. And with that, oh my gosh, she's so funny. Okay, so I tend to see, how can I say this? A lot of the great grandmothers, I'm debating if I really want to say that. So for the intelligent people that are going to get it, if you go, huh? Don't ask me about it and don't write to me about it, okay? Stop poking me. Um, the Latin, Native American, Creole, that's all I can think of right now. But a lot of, they're not even from one area. So it's not like I can say the Eastern whatever or. And I'm not good at geography anyway, y'all. But a lot of the Latin women, Indian and Indian, Creole, the darker brown people, they tend to come at me kind of like, Morticia Adams with the red, like the what is that spider with the red thing on his belly? That. And so she's coming to me similar to that. It doesn't appear like she really was this way, but this is how she comes to me. Okay. So in my third eye, Keith, she kind of looks like Morticia Adams, a little bit more rounded hips though. Oh, she said bigger boobs. And she's very svelte and very, um, She's just quiet and very, I won't say demure. She wasn't shy by any stretch of the imagination. She was just quiet. And when she had something to say, watch out, duck, run, hide. Because if she had to open her mouth, ooh, honey, it was like World War III getting ready to start or something. So she is standing in, Morticia pose. And she's looking at you like, do more. And she's gone. Okay, so the other one's still here. She's back in her buckskin beige, whatever it's called. And even though she now has the two plaits, the rest of her hair is just so whoosh, all the way all the way down to her ass. And now she's bringing you walnuts. Do you like walnuts?
Pecans.
Oh,
Maybe.
pecans. To me, it's the same. I don't particularly care for either one. She's bringing you a lot of pecans. I mean, it's like you're a fucking squirrel stocking up for winter. I don't know what's up with that. Write that down. She said he's here, so I don't know who that is, but she's saying he's here and he's okay. I'm not telling you somebody's going to die or not die or nothing like that. That's not my job. My job is just to say she said he's here. Whoever that is or will be or whatever, you got to figure the rest of that out because she's not. I don't see anybody standing next to her, and she's still there in front of her white teepee. Um, I don't know. All I'm hearing is now the drum beats. And she wants to go dance, but she doesn't want to stop talking to you at the same time. So I'm telling her, you can do both. You can dance and talk at the same time. And I don't know who he is yet. So hopefully she'll tell me later. I don't know. Write it down. Write down this day, this time. It's going to be relevant later. Um, wow. You have a lot of family members over there that's trying to talk to you all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time. And most of them are getting on your ass. Stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. You're here for such a bigger purpose than what you can even conceive. And you're not going to get there by procrastinating. Which means if you're my age, if you're 55 and you haven't done the things you're supposed to do, you're going to be very sad and I don't want you to be sad. Okay? Okay, you guys. Anybody else? Yes, Granny. I know you're still there. It's okay. I still have to ask. Yes, who are you? There's a Chauncey. It's Chauncey, but with some accent, and accents are not my thing. Sorry. So you know how. Oh, Tasha, don't say that. I don't want people to think I'm being rude and racist. You know how some people would say Claudia, and other people would say Claudia. ¿Entiendes? That is how this name is trying to be conveyed, but I can't tell what the accent is. It just sounds blurry. If you can understand that, it sounds blurry going into my ear. So Chauncey, What do you want? So, Chauncey is. Oh, really? Oh, hello. Chauncey is your teacher. Chauncey is. Oh, excuse me. Chauncey is going to be one of your master teachers. I've never given a reading to anybody that had two master teachers. I need to write this moment down. What time is it? Okay. Okay, so there's okay, so imagine the old-fashioned British English. I don't know. Don't write to me about it. You know, the butler with the English British accent. I don't know. I told y'all I'm not good at that. Don't write to me about that. Uh, and the other one, so Chauncey has the very proper accent, and the other one is who? Elvira. Elvira, like the Spanish version of Elvira. Really? Just checking. I'm not trying to be sarcastic. No disrespect. Okay. Elvira and Chauncey. Okay, so Chauncey is here to teach you about. We'll see, we have skin, and a whole bunch of people are watching right now, at least 10. And I'm trying to think. Could you reword that? Because I don't want to like be disrespectful to him publicly. They're the ones that you're going to go to. You're gonna go to Elvira for all your herbology classes. She's that master teacher. And Chauncey is going to be your master teacher for everything else in life. So if you're confused and you need to say, before I cuss this person out, Chauncey, what should I say? Okay. Before I react crazy, what should I do? And then he would literally push you outside to go stand in the dirt and ground yourself or something. I don't know. Wow. No, thank you. This is really nice to see in my life. One person that has two master teachers. Okay, so Elvira is bringing you books. Books, 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 books. I mean, if you could see her in my head, she looks like a Morticia type character, except the dress goes like this in the front. And she's so tiny. I mean, literally, she's a stereotypical hourglass figure Morticia, and she's holding as easy as as light as a feather, like 100 books. She has all piled up, and she's like, "Here you go. You gotta start learning." So in those books is not. Oh, okay, thanks. Not only your herbs, but what do you call it? The study of planets. What is that called, Delisa? Astronomy. I think that's right. Say yes if it's right. Tell Keith if it's right. Uh, and astrology. Oh, so she says she's going to be sending you connections. So don't piss anybody off. She's bringing you oranges. What do you call that little thing? And it's like a little baby orange, tangerine, nectarine, whatever. She's giving you a whole bunch of those. Mm-hmm. Okay, who's that? Did anybody have a question? Tell me. Um, so I don't know. She said that that's a cousin. Do you have a little girl cousin that passed?
No.
No, she says she's a cousin. Okay, look, Grandma. Now that wasn't hurting before you showed up. So make it stop hurting, okay? Because that's not a good feeling. And I'm trying to stay feeling good, okay? Thank you. Well, there's a girl cousin here. It looks like she fell off her bike and somehow bumped her head or something. There's some blood. I don't need to smell it. You guys, come on. I told you. I don't want to feel it. I don't want to smell it. I don't need to. No. You can just show me a picture. Drying blood smells so gross. Ugh. Ugh. Damn, I didn't set no mint out. Ugh. Go ahead. Okay, so the little girl fell. Whoever the little girl is, she fell. She was like riding her bike, and then she fell and banged her head on this side. And there's, oh, now she's laying in a puddle of blood. So I don't know who that is, but figure it out. I don't know what to tell you. No, I'm not going to sit here trying to figure out you guys. If you don't give me good pictures, then that's all he gets. Sorry. Move it forward. Come on, come on, come on. I don't like sit. Take that away. I don't want to see that. For some reason, she got on her bike, even though, because as kids, she looks to be like 7, 8 years old. And it's one of those situations I'm kind of sort of hearing the mumbling in the house, even though I don't see the house. I see her riding her new bike down the little street with the white picket fences and shit. And it's like, well, mom said I could go to the store, but mom was kidding. So how we got from mom, can I go to the store? And mom's like, oh yeah, sure, right. You're gonna go to the store. Yeah, sure, go ahead on, Betty. And to dead, I have no clue. So Tag, it's your turn. Figure it out. um, so what are you here for? Would you get up off the ground, please? You're just making me nauseous laying there in blood. I don't need to see all the blood on your white little sweater. Thanks. I have the feeling, I really have the feeling that this is some entity that is going to come back and be a very important part of your life. So fast forward, oh, I don't know, say 10 years. Now, mind you, she can get into a body at any age because there's walk ins, people who want to leave their body, like without necessarily committing suicide or whatever, for whatever reason. That's a whole different other video. Um, and you're going to be like close, like almost lovers close. Don't even say it, just write it down. And I don't know why she chose to come to you this way. So she's all nice and cleaned up now. And so this cute little, I don't know, she looks white to me, but a lot of Mexicans look white. So she's standing there. She's got a cute little, white sweater on. She's standing. Okay, so the picket fence, and then her bike, and then her. Okay, and she's like, "See, I'm all better now." And she looks to be about 10 now. So with you absorbing the information, she's growing. Um, Fast forward, please. Okay, so it looks to be like 17, and you're only a couple of, maybe, no, 5. Okay, you're like 5 years older than her, and you're holding hands, and you're walking down this cute little pristine, white picket fence neighborhood, but you're having a mental telepathy conversation here. You're you're talking without moving your lips, for those of you who don't know what that is. And she's telling you her story, and you're just absorbing her energy and absorbing the story. And I have no clue why she's telling me this. So save this video. So in 1, 2, 3, 3 to 4 years, when she shows up, then you'll remember. Okay, can we please go on, because you were just absolutely exhausting, I'm sorry to say. So there's this. Oh, okay, thanks. Okay, thanks. No, I got it. So Black Crow, write that down. Black Crow. You're gonna write that. You're gonna. I yes, I see you're half of a little tiny piece of your eye. You can get out of my window. You can like shrink yourself down. Okay, shrink. There we go. Okay. So you know crows are huge, right? This is your doorkeeper. Write that down. He is your doorkeeper. The crow, Black Crow, is your doorkeeper, which means he won't let you out of your body for too long, and nobody can get in. Okay. Um, and he's just huge. So just imagine, if you will, okay, you know the average window. I can't see his eye. I can see, like the window space of his eye, because his eye is like 50 feet wide. So you could tell how big the rest of him is. Okay. Um, it's like he's standing up now. So I can just see his huge piece of leg. He's so huge. That's how I know he's your doorkeeper. All the doorkeepers I've ever channeled for are huge, 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 and obviously Native American. No, they're not people. They're not all Native American. His is Native American. Okay, so Black Crow is going to be flying with you because at first I saw him like down by your feet. Like let's say you're walking to the store, and he's on your. Well, first he was on the right side, but now he's walking on your left side, and he's just walking right next to you, hopping along, and it's so beautiful. I tell you. Well, he's huge, even though he's like at your left side. He's like up to your thigh, you know. He's huge, and all doorkeepers are just massive. They're gargantuan. Okay. Yeah, did you have a message, please? You in trouble? Okay, okay. I told you I'm gonna tell him. Okay. Stop being silly. Okay, there. See, I told him. He's young and he has skin. He might not adhere to that right away. Just saying. Okay. You go be with him in his house. You don't need to stay here in mine. And all the rest of y'all can get up out of my room and go over to his room. I don't want you moving my stuff. I'm an old lady. I don't like my stuff touched. No, not even by you. You go move his stuff. That sure smells good. What are you cooking? It smells like menudo. Really? No way. Really? Oh wow. I want lots of camarones in mine, okay? You just put mostly camarones in mine and you can give him the rest. Oh yeah, girl, I love me some hominy. Oh please. You can just put a little bit of everything. Just put everything up in there. I'll eat it. Because I don't turn down nothing but my collar. Oh look, I'm not wearing one. You so funny. No, you can't stay here. You go to his house. I love you. You could visit every now and then. Okay, who are you? What do you want? I'm sorry, did somebody want something? Keith,
Huh?
wake up.
Oh, Jordan. Um, no, nobody.
Okay,
Hold on one
so
second. Oh no, nobody, no question from anybody.
you like custards? It looks like a it looks like a banana cream pie.
Banana pudding.
Okay, well, she's making you a banana cream pie. And it's so funny. It's got all this meringue on top. I don't know. It still looks kind of custardy to me. But anyway, she's giving you this beautiful, gorgeous pie. And then in a big, huge, those mugs, like big, huge chalices, like at Denny's where they make the huge, thick ice cream sundae. It's in one of those glasses, but it just looks like a big thing of custard with whipped cream on top. I don't know what that is. but she's giving it to you, so just enjoy it. Okay. Have you been to the doctor lately?
Mm-mm.
Well, go get a checkup. It's time to have your parts checked out. Okay, go ahead, Grandma. What else? Elaine, Elizabeth, L something. Is there L something in the family?
Not that I know of.
Well, they must be coming.
Maybe
There's
Ed,
Elizabeth.
probably.
Huh.
Someone probably who passed away a long time and never gotten to meet. Probably.
Oh, well, if they're here, you better bring them forward. I'm not going to be here all night. Well, then you need to send her over to his house and she can wake him up and talk to him. She insists they're here. So it must be some, if you don't know, it must be somebody coming. So expect somebody like Elizabeth or Elandra or Elvis something. She's coming. Okay. You guys need to go to his house and talk to him for yourself because I'm getting sleepy now. I'm hungry, but usually after hunger comes sleep. So I love you too. You guys go and be good to yourself and be good to him. And when he's not being good and staying focused, you pinch him, Grandma. Yes, pinch him where it hurts. I love you too. Okay, you can stick around for a little while, but not all night because I don't like people touching my stuff and banging stuff and moving stuff. No, that's not my favorite thing. Okay. Okay. And now there's some little brown dog here. Did you have a little brown dog, or was the cat brown?
It was like a beige.
Okay. Yeah, Daddy knows you're here, honey. He misses you too. No, I got enough hair in this house. I don't need no more. Please. Go take it to his house. Go run around, curl around his feet. Okay? Anybody else? Okay. I'm sorry. I have totally forgotten what you were saying, but I felt that was more important to get through. No, you can hover there all you like, as long as you're gone by midnight. Wow, that is so fascinating. I have never given a reading where they have two master teachers ever. Wow. Do you have a piece of do you have an abalone shell?
Or what?
Abalone shell? Well, you're going to be getting one, I suppose, because I can see it on your desk over there. Wow. So happy for my gifts. Happy not to be afraid of using them anymore. I wish you people knew how good it feels just to get it over with and not care. Because whatever Keith thinks of me or don't think of me, it don't matter to me. I'm just a telephone. That's it. So, a lot of my students are always worried about, what if I say the wrong thing? Well, if it's not you, how can you say the wrong thing? Food for thought. Okay, anything else you want to add, Keith, before we close at midnight? Oh my gosh.
Um, I feel like this is a very Let me see if there's anybody else who is. Hold on one second.
Okay, and for those of you that are watching this later, go find me on Facebook, Tasha L. Harris, all put together. And usually, sometimes, maybe, quite often, I'll do a free one question reading after the full moon and sometimes after the new moon. And we have a full moon coming up when, Keith? On the 20th. It's the strawberry moon. I forgot what it's called. It don't matter. It's special and beautiful. So you can find me over there. And if you're really nice and greet a person nicely I would be happy to give you a reading. Other than that, you can go to theangels.us, TheAngles, and go to services and see all the good stuff that I do, like how to get a reading from Tosh. And there's always more than one way. So let's just get it done. Find out what you're supposed to do, like I find out what I'm supposed to do every morning, and just do it. Have a good, happy, bliss filled, divine life, you know? Go ahead, Keith.
I was gonna say that I feel so much better, and I am gonna go because I know with you said like a bird or something. It's inside a white pillow. It's a figure. It's like a little tiny glass bird with blue bird with black eyes and a golden beak.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna go grab that in just a minute.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, honey. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to end this unless you have something else to say and go eat. And mind
No,
you,
I'm home.
just so you know, I ate. When did I eat, Keith? At like 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock?
Um,
And I ate like Thanksgiving full because I knew this was going to take a lot of energy. And even though, we'll do it again, I'm going to start having my okay, we'll go back to Friday night. So for all you used to follow me on Blog Talk Radio, Reader Tosh, let's meet here Friday night. Unless I have something to do, then we'll do it on Saturday night. So like Friday, and if they tell me to do it on Tuesday, Thursday, no, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, then I'll do that. But right now, we'll see you next Friday. If not sooner. So like, sub, share, so you can get the notice when I'm going to be having these. Also, you're going to really know ahead of time if you subscribe to theangels.us. I do not send out emails every single day. I don't believe in that because I know a lot of people don't like it. So I try to only send them out on Sundays unless we're going to do a blast and say, hey, we're doing this tomorrow night. I'll give you notice so you can try to squeeze me in your schedule. And other than that, life is good. Keith, you want to add anything before we say prayer?
All right. Before that, I'd like to tell everybody to, if you can, to go head over to my channel at Mel Sweet Amethyst and like, subscribe, share my videos, and get them out there. I'm trying to get. There's a lot of things and subjects and topics that I want to touch on, like herbs and stuff, and the less talked about stuff that I want to bring back to people's attention and all that.
Okay, say the channel again slow.
Mellow Sweet Amethyst.
Mellow Sweet Amethyst. Okay. You good?
And
Go ahead.
yep, like and subscribe to my videos and comment and give me ideas on what videos you want to see.
Mm-hmm.
And I will. And if I decide that's a really good topic, I'll make a video for it. All right.
Sounds good. Okay, Keith, I put it in the chat box over there. Our ending prayer.
All right. All right. I'm ready.
Divine love blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I will be. Ashe, I love you. So it is. So mote it be. Alafia.
Oh,
Thank you, Keith, for being here. I appreciate you. And I'll see you online. I love you guys. Love you, Keith. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.
bye.